Hoosier Ag Today's coverage of the 97th Indiana FFA State Convention is proudly brought to you by McDonald's of Greater Indiana.
Hi, I'm CJ Miller with Hoosier Ag Today on location for the 97th Indiana FFA State Convention outside the brand new Riverview Health Arena at Innovation Mile in Noblesville. And we're getting set to get the convention underway. Our convention coverage presented by McDonald's of Greater Indiana. And I am with an Indiana corn and soybean producer. In fact, the pride and joy of Du Bois County. Is that correct?
That's all right. I don't know about the pride and joy, but I'm from Du Bois County.
I'm here with Mr. David Rang, who's on the board of directors with the Indiana Soybean Alliance, and we're standing in front of the Indiana FFA truck, which is not only a beautiful vehicle, but it's got a beautiful set of tires on it. What can you tell me about those tires, David?
Okay, these tires are Goodyear's done a lot of testing. I think I said in there since 2017, they've replaced some of the petroleum oil with soybean oil, and by doing that, their testing has shown that it's more viable in adverse weather, better control on ice or snow or rain, better traction. So it's helped a lot, and we're just proud as can be of that.
Absolutely. Now, these tires on the Indiana FFA Mobile, so to speak, not only are they produced with the help of Indiana soybeans and soybeans in general from Goodyear, but these are a donation from Indiana Soybean Alliance.
Yes, the Indiana Soybean Alliance has worked with, and to put them on the FFA vehicle is what's outstanding. You know, that gives us good publicity and stewardship as far as we're concerned.
So we've been fortunate the last few years that we've been driving what we call the Cornmobile, which is wrapped with a cornfield, but we have added the soy wrap, which we're super excited. It's on the hood part, and the reason they did that is because we now have soy tires that are innovation from our soybean producers from Indiana. It's just all part of that checkoff piece that farmers are investing in every single year, and now we're driving on the tires that come from that innovation.
Previously, you served as a member of the Indiana Corn Marketing Council board, and tell me about your work with that board and this truck in particular.
Well, what's really interesting is this originated on the Indiana Corn Marketing Council when I was on the board, and then now I come up here and I'm putting tires with the Indiana Soybean Alliance. I'm providing information, putting tires on the same vehicle, so we've done double work here.
Indiana Soybean Alliance, what amazing partners they've been for Indiana FFA.
Yeah, they've been partners for a long time. They have helped us with curriculum projects that we have for our agriculture educators. Funding for that is going to be a little challenging, and they've helped us be able to bump up some of the things that we're doing in the agri-science area and have supported that for many years, as well as our help with Indiana State Fair, as all the way down to some of the things that they're doing at Indiana State Convention that's getting ready to happen right here tonight at the arena.
A lot of folks may not know that soybeans, there are a whole host of things and new uses for soybeans, and it's all about moving that pile and finding those new uses and new market opportunities for soybean producers all across the state, David.
That's exactly what the checkoff is for, to come up with new uses. High oleic soybeans, that was a biggie. Now you have the jet fuel, the biojet fuel. That's going to be a tremendous asset to use in soybeans. And candles, there are actually some candles being made with soybean. So, the uses of it are what's important, to get rid of the pile, if you will. I hate to bring this up, but we lost China when that's kind of shaky. You have to find new markets to replace that, and that's the reason. That's what the soybean checkoff is for, to find new markets to use the soybeans that we have.
We use this vehicle all year long, and it's not just the state officers, but it's also staff of the Leadership Center, those in the association side of it. So it's traveled to D.C. a couple of times with our state officers, and it fits us all because it allows one staff member and 7 members to be packed in and being rolling on the highway. We get a lot of interesting looks and got a lot of beeps and a lot of people waving and some people trying to catch up with us because they just think it's a cool mobile.
A big thanks also not only to the Indiana Soybean Alliance, but also to McDonald's of Greater Indiana, our sponsor of our coverage for the 97th Indiana FFA State Convention. I'm CJ Miller for Hoosier Ag Today.
Hoosier Ag Today's coverage of the 97th Indiana FFA State Convention is proudly brought to you by McDonald's of Greater Indiana.